this special edition of Lifestyle Expose. I'm your regular host, Laura Igrillo. Today's edition, I would like to review the 12 episodes of Lifestyle Expose Season 1, which will run up today. It was an interesting and exciting moment with guests who featured on the program. Let us delve into the program review as we start. Our first guest on the first episode, Dennis Okike. The first episode starred Dennis Okike, winner of the GUS 2013, the 10th symbol. Of course, the episode was just about how he struggled in the jungle, before the jungle, and of course, how he came out, emerging the winner of the 2013 Gouda Ultimate Search, winning a 2010 Pajero Jeep, and of course, 10 million naira.
Now, the ability to entwine myself, to make myself believe I could do this, was my biggest task ever.
Yeah.
To make myself believe that Dennis, you can do this thing. Summon up courage and go there.
The second episode was about an emerging rap star, Facio, with his hit music, One More Chance. Of course, on the show, he discussed with us his challenges getting to where he is, and of course, his future of being the best rap star in Nigeria and his personal life.
Music of today is so much about fun and about relaxation, and we slowly forget the ills of the society and what people might be going through.
All right.
And those certain people going through all this would need a time to lay back, and they would actually need a time to really look into their life and search for inspiration. So I'm actually wanting people out there to see me as an inspiration and a voice for the people.
Stop violence, I speak of violence, but I still hear the voice of a Hitler. We're so lawless, no oneness, no wonder a brother killing brother with no Moses. God don't need a sacrifice to show us. He's so merciful, it's so beautiful. Cause tonight I see women like Masterful and Johnson too.
Wow, the third episode was about a unique Nigerian fashion designer in Washington, D.C., Nosa Erika. We saw our own brother in Washington, D.C. performing so well to the extent of one of the most popular golf player, Tiger Woods, patronizing one of his outfits.
Yeah, September, for instance, Tiger Woods, who were, about 25 designers, in the D.C. area, was asked to provide their best suits and so on to Tiger's final night at the AT&T golf, tournament in DC area. And Jason, who was his stylist, also contacted me, and I provided my suit, and it happened to be the one they picked that evening.
Wow. Wow, the fourth episode, plan your marriage and not the wedding. This is what we hear every time when we talk about Mrs. Chinwe Bode Akinwande, who is the CEO of Singles Connect. And of course, Lifestyle Expose featured her in her show, and she talked about a lot of things, how singles come together to meet and of course to build a relationship which we believe will last forever.
So many people that have faced the pressure, they rushed into the marriage and they are planning if there is any window for them to rush out. So my advice to single is work on your values. I always tell people, do you have a value as a single man? Do you have a value as a single lady? What are the things that are sustainable that you are taking into marriage?
The fifth episode was on celebrity financial mismanagement, and this time it was with Taiwo and Kehinde Sanyolu, who spoke on their book, Hole in the Pocket Millionaire.
If you look at bankruptcy filings in the United States of America, especially, most people who file for bankruptcy are required to state their assets and their liabilities. Many of these people state assets that are far below what they record as liabilities. What that means is that the expenditure I have put upon myself is far more than my earnings can manage. So that means they are spending more than they have, or more than they can ever have.
And the next episode was a Lagos chill out. And this time around, I was at Ice Lounge, Surulere. Of course, I knew how to handle a lounge business and all. You know, before we all know the club thing was just all about night business. But this time around, Lounge can be used celebrating birthdays, business discussion points, and other interesting activities which you need to know. Managing a lounge can mean long hours, meticulous attention to details, giving up vacations on weekends, and sometimes dealing with difficult customers. But if you have a clear vision and understand the business, it can also translate into a rewarding and financially successful enterprise. Oh, and this time around, I met with Mark Redgard, the Chief Marketing Officer of Spinlet Music, and of course 960 Music.
We promote A-list artists as well as unsigned artists. So that's the beauty of it. We don't limit it just to say, if you're a big artist in Nigeria or known throughout Africa, we're going to put you on Spinlet. We've got thousands of artists on Spinlet. So you can be an brand new artist from Benin, from Calabar. Okay. All you have to do is to create the music, upload it on Spinlet, and now there's a platform available for people to come to and then to be able to connect with the music.
And the next episode was about the abducted Chibok girls, and this time around, let us watch how celebrities react. We all knew that celebrities have been quiet for a while, but this time around they came out to the street to react to these kidnapped girls.
I think Nigeria is in a state of emergency at this point. I think that the fact that it's taken this long for them to even start doing anything is a shame. It's a disgrace on us as a country, on our government, and on us as people.
Government needs to make it priority. Okay. You understand? Like, I feel like I heard that he set up a panel, okay, you know, with regards to investigating and all that. And I think that all that is too long, because it's over 20 days now.
And the next episode was the film production in Nollywood. And this time around, I was with Eric Ayime, the producer of the thriller film A Man From Home.
If you watch A Man From Home, you know, it teaches that revenge is not a good thing. Okay. Joining bad gangs and cultism are not good for you. They're going to kill your dream, kill your career, destroy everything you intend to build in life or whatever you want to become. So it has, you know, it teaches and it entertains, you know, basically.
It passes a lot of moral lessons.
Moral lessons, yeah.
Okay, on my 10th episode was Eco Miami, the project with Ify and Femi.
We're trying to run away from the whole Nigerian, everybody's going for the same show. Because if you go for this show, that show, and that show, and that show, it's the same artist, it's the same comedians.
And then, like we say, we want it to be like, you know, the club on the beach.
Yes, the club on the beach.
That's what we're actually saying, the club on the beach.
Just come out on that day and forget about everything else.
Have fun.
Just have fun.
And have fun. Yeah.
Okay, my 11th episode was the Nigerian Girl, and this was a part of the TUG show, the girl show. I had a one-on-one chat with a lot of people, with the organizer herself, Mrs. Olami Ejulawa. And this time around, she talked about the Nigerian girl, her passion, her burden, what she loves doing, her challenges, her benefits, and what she goes through doing that.
Information is key. We discovered that most young women are vulnerable because they're ignorant. So we tend to bring in professionals, health, relationship, people to just come around and answer our questions, because trust me, we have a lot of questions unanswered. Yeah.
And the last episode was with Mr. Alden McCrory, CEO Chocolate City Music Group. And of course, we discussed record label, a structure for artists.
We are excited about artist development, but I would say also that it doesn't mean that we're not working. Over the next few months, you'll see some of the artists that we'll be working with as well. Some of them are already established. And for us, it's just about getting the right synergy. As long as they understand and we have an understanding of what we're trying to achieve together, then we're ready to be that platform to help them.
Okay, and that was all for the 12th episode. And after the 12th episode, we entered into what we call interims. That is, we had interim 1, 2, and 3.
I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Follow me up, write to me. I always reply. I would share some things, but I won't share my full secrets until I'm fully successful.
Okay, how the online stuff works out is, they get to pay, they either pay online or pay through bank accounts and stuff. Okay. We get to know that they have paid, the program they paid for. Then I sit down and design a workout plan for them.
Okay, so tell me your favorite color.
Yellow.
Are you?
It used to be pink.
Okay.
Then orange, then gold.
Really?
Then purple.
Anything that just
Pink
goes
first.
good on you, right?
Although now I think I'm liking turquoise blue, then purple. But basically that always been yellow for me.
So, what of your favorite food?
I ain't doing.
Okay, and that will be all on Lifestyle Expose. You can reach me on lifestyle@webtvng.com for comments, for anything you want to talk about. You can just reach me on that, or my social media platform, Facebook and Twitter. And I hope you know season 2 is coming soon. I hope you're ready. Do have a nice weekend. Bye.